There is no such thing as a super mom, especially if you have 3 kids and above. Like, the work never ends and it gets even tougher. I am a mom of 4 kids who have gained online presence through content creation, and I also have a physical job, or would I say business, that I must tend to every single day. And I do all this without any help at all. So yes, I know exactly how it feels to feel overwhelmed and to feel burnt out. Once you start experiencing these things, then just know that you are feeling overwhelmed. You get angry easily and you just want to be left alone, to the extent that you even call your kid's name, or you say things, all manner of things that you would end up regretting later on. You always feel so stressed out from the responsibility of being a mom, mental stress, physical stress. Like, you just feel like running away from all these responsibilities, but you feel trapped. You feel like there's no way out. You feel like you have failed as a mom. You know, before we all became mothers, there's this picture or image of the perfect home and family we would want to have once we are ready to have a family. And then all of a sudden, the responsibility of caring for these kids makes us feel so overwhelmed and at the point of breakdown. And then suddenly, it suddenly feels like everything is crashing before our eyes. And then you start to have this mom brain where you tend to forget almost everything. You don't keep track of activities that you need to carry out. You find yourself going late to almost everything. You find out that you are disorganized. You also find out that due to this excessive stress, you hardly eat the right food. You start to binge eat processed junk food, and then you end up adding and gaining all the weight that makes you feel less confident of yourself and less active. Now, before we move forward, I would like to let you know that you cannot pour from an empty cup. So I would want us to refill our cups so that we can enjoy this thing called motherhood to the fullest. Let me pack this here. It's making me feel uncomfortable. It's disturbing my productivity. Now, the first solution is prioritizing you time. I know you're not selfish. Remember, I talked about you cannot pour from an empty cup. Yes, you cannot give what you don't have. Okay, let me give you an example. Now imagine that for every given time, you are feeling stressed out, you are feeling tired, you're feeling exhausted, like you can not function well as you normally used to, and you experience all these problems that I listed in the beginning of this video. Now tell me exactly how you're supposed to take care or care for your family. You know, those things you love doing that you had not had the opportunity to do. This is the best time to start doing it. You can go for spa, you can have a nice hairdo, you can watch movies, take your mind away from the stress, like you can read books, basically do those things that gives you joy. Do you get? You can take on a course. For example, you have a personal brand or something that you are so invested in. Why not learn new skills one way or the other? This is actually difficult to start, but once your kids gets to know that this is mom's time, like you don't need to interrupt mom. Mom wants to rest. I want to be me. I want to be Chiamaka again without the kids. Then they'll be able to give you enough space for you to refresh, to refill your cup so that you can have as much and as many more to give out to them and your husband and have a healthy home. You can create a to-do list of all the activities that you would want to achieve the next day, so that once you're waking up from that bed, you already know that, oh, by this time I would need to go for this appointment and maybe pick up my kids. By so time I would have to prepare dinner or do the laundries or do this or do that. It keeps you organized and it simplifies your whole activities for the day. Yeah, and make sure that for any item on the list that you have accomplished, Do tick it. It helps you know the one that you have not done and the ones you really need to do. And please don't be pressurized to finish all of them that day. Just in case you do not finish all that is in that list that day, you carry it over to the next day, but always have a list. Now imagine in this normal social media time where by just touching your phone, sometimes I know how many times I must have pressed my phone and all of a sudden I find out that I've been wandering all through social media, watching things that are of no benefit to me, while I would have used that time to do other things. Now this scheduling helps takes away whatever distractions at all, and it helps you stay organized. Please be kind to yourself. Run at your own pace. Do not compare yourself to other families, maybe the ones you see online or wherever, and the next one, maybe you see your peers, grade, your age group, they are going higher than you one way or the other, and you feel that you have been left behind or motherhood has stopped your growth. Say for example, there is this personal achievement that you really want to achieve before motherhood, and then motherhood came along and it seems like you have forgotten this dream and you feel you're not making progress. Please do not be hard on yourself. Run this race at your own pace. You are not them, they are not you. Live your own life. Haba. Do you get? Hey, nobody can be you. Nobody can be Chiamaka. I would always want to be me. I do not want to be like the next person. I would move at my own pace because this life, not per head. Yeah, I know that there are phases to life. This particular phase right now is motherhood, grooming your child, training your child, growing a human being, teaching them a whole lot of things. Coleizio. So please do not be too hard on yourself. See, you need to know or learn how to turn down some invites for your peace of mind, and only pick the ones that you know that this invite, if I don't go to this place that they invited me, wahala dey o, or this person is so dear to me, or this person has impacted one way or the other in my life, or this event is a knowledge packs field event that would empower me one way or the other. Like any, you see, once you're a busy mom and you always find yourself overwhelmed and stressed out, you need to start handpicking the particular ones that you can meet up with, because how can you even cope with going to all these events when you know that within you need rest? I could remember last Sunday there was this event going on here where I stay, and I was literally sleeping. I was tired. My body was telling on me. My body needed rest. My husband was like, "Oh, sweetie, come on, I should dress up and follow you." I'm like, I beg, be going on your own. No, I need to rest. You see this rest? I will rest it, and nothing will stop me from resting this rest. And I got up the next day. I was energetic. I feel revived. I felt stress free. I got this relief because this life is rat race. Whether you like it or not, the next week continue again. The upper week you continue doing that same thing again. Forget everything and rest. 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 I beg, stop doing too much. Stop doing too much. You are not training the house. If there's how the house will be and you find out that, oh, you're so weak to even lift a muscle, my sister, rest. When you have strength, when you have gathered the strength, or anytime you feel energetic, you do the work. Your house shouldn't be in bad condition. It shouldn't be so, do you get? But if you like perfecting things, or you feel overwhelmed whenever you see maybe toys littered around, or you see things clustering around, like me, I don't like coming into a house and I'm seeing it gets me stressed out. Sometimes just drop that. I want the perfect home, perfect kids, like everywhere well organized. Once you have kids, you arrange house, they have scattered it, do you get? So whenever you feel that you don't have that, you're not strong enough to work, have that rest. If you have kids that are up to that age, delegate the work. And teach your kids how to do these works on time, so that you can be able to rest sometimes. If you have a help, perfect, okay for you. And then you can simplify things like meals. Pick one day and prep food. You can prep soups and then put in the freezer. So instead of going to the market every day, you could choose a particular day and do market runs in bulk. Buy things you need in bulk, prepare these things in bulk, and rest at least for some time. Sis, I want you to know that being a mother is the best blessing ever. You should be proud of yourself. Give yourself all the accolades. Now I know that these responsibilities may be weighing you down a lot, but please do not let it affect your day-to-day activities. It's your favorite girl, Ella Styling. For more videos like this, please do subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I'll be bringing more contents like this your way.